Alright, let's see what I missed, chat. I know there was a lot going on while we were watching the cutscene, so I apologize. Music's gonna cut out. That's the thing that happens. Let me see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Other than you guys just reacting to casual racism, as you do. Oh, okay. So it looks like Cody had to go. Well, I know they're probably already gone by now, but thanks for joining us, Cody, if you're watching the VODs. Thanks for hanging out, as always. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Yeah. Alright, there we go. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Wanted to make sure. Alright, so we got one more cutscene, and then we got a boss fight, chat.
Hey, why the long face? You worried?
Oh, Mr. Zaka. I just can't believe it.
Believe what?
I'd heard stories of the concentration camps, about the harsh labor forced upon detainees. But seeing it happen in person, it just seems too cruel to be true.
Yeah. But this is the truth. The world is no friend of the Darksons. That's the truth of it. And this war has stirred up prejudice in people, so they behave inhumanely. I can sympathize with wanting to look away, but facing the truth makes a person grow.
Mr. Zaka.
And hey, we're still young. Let's enjoy life. It's up to us to change other folks' minds.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, Mr. Zaka. As long as we don't stop reaching out, the day will come when others will accept us.
Righto. But for now, it's late. The mission starts at dawn. Make sure you get some rest.
I will. Good night, Mr. Zaka.
Alright, chat, now is the time. Now is the time for the boss fight. We're gonna fight ourselves in armored terrain. Alright, chat. We are back. We are back. And hopefully you had a good BRV. Hopefully you got everything done that you needed to do in order to stay comfy as we continue the stream. Hero says, I returned from anime. Well, you returned from anime to anime. All things return to waifu. Clearly nothing happened while you were away. I mean, I'm sure that all of the full alphas and alert statuses in chat could only mean good things. I can't imagine a scenario in which any of that could be bad. Unless... Anyway, chat, we're back. And it is time. It is time to take on the armored terrain. Catapult's PPC had a misfire, but nothing else. I mean... Depends on which version of the game we're playing. Like, misfiring PPCs can be bad. But in some cases, depending on the system that you're playing in, sometimes that doesn't actually really mean anything other than you didn't attack, so... Could be good. Well, could be bad, could be really bad. Just depends on whether you're playing tabletop or Battletech 2018 or MechWarrior or whatever version of Battletech you're currently indulging in. Actually, you know what, Chad? Maybe we should go to the headquarters first, because we did just get some experience and money, so maybe we should level up our people. Feels like a good idea. I don't think much is going to have changed, but it will give us the opportunity to potentially buy up some of the stuff that maybe we had to leave behind. I was gonna say, I got nothing there. We did get the firepower boost for the machine gun, so I'm definitely gonna take that. Let's see, did we? Okay, nothing for the Lancer. We did get the accuracy boost for the sniper, so I'm gonna take that as well. No grenades, no upgrades for the uniforms. So then we'll check the tank as well. Again, I don't know if there's gonna be any new upgrades, probably not. Oh, well, never mind, spoke too soon. So we got a heavy machine gun upgrade for the tank turret. Obviously, we're always gonna take the passive upgrades. And then let's see, nothing new here. Oh, well, never mind, I stand corrected. We got a radiator upgrade. So 2 for 2, if I put these two together. See, this is what I was talking about, chat. Like, look here. So we have the 3x1, which is 130 on critical defense. Then we have the 1x1, which is 50 on critical defense. Okay, so that's 180 for 4 blocks. This radiator upgrade is 200 critical defense for the same 4 blocks. So, like, this is an actual upgrade. And this is one of my complaints about a lot of the upgrades in the game, is like so many of them are not actually upgrades, but then some of them are. And it's almost like they forgot to make some of the upgrades better. It's kind of strange. It's very, very strange. And then let's see, we got a 4x1 here for 35. If we combine the 3x1 and the 1x1, then it's the same amount. So like the Drive System 4 is not an upgrade. It's just money. But I'll definitely buy a radiator upgrade because it helps protect us from those critical strikes. The trick is going to be figuring out where to put it. Let's see. So if we're using the hard alloy plates, so let's remove that. God bless it. I need this. Hey, there we go. Outfit the tanks, please. God bless it. Alright, I want to remove. There we go. So we only need, in order to fit in the carbon steel plate, we only need to sacrifice one thing. And honestly, I'm okay with sacrificing the spare belt. So that'll give us the 4 that we need. Now we just need to figure out how to fit them in. Okay, I got it. So what we need to do is we need to grab the periscope. Move that down here. We grab the reinforced leaf. We move that up here. And then... Oh, no, that's right. You can't rotate them. Shit. I forgot about that. I forgot in this game you're not allowed to rotate. So you have, like... You have to leave it in this configuration. So if I do this, do that, do this, and that. There we go. We did it, chat. We did it. Tetris, motherfucker. And make sure that it... Okay, it did stay. There we go. There is a reason that I played Tetris at the beginning of the stream, chat. I'm more bothered by the PC issue where they keep firing at you even if you're not moving. Wait, what? Are we... Hold on, hold on. Waffles the Wonderfish. Hold on. Wait, are we talking about Valkyria Chronicles? Because if you mean the return fire, if you're talking about them shooting at you when you're not moving in return fire, that is 100% intentional. Like, that's just the way the game works.
Come back again soon, bro.
All right. Let's see if the old man is going to be a credit to the team. Probably not.
Hello again, son. I'm sorry, but I have nothing I can teach.
Old man has decided to be stinky. That's okay, though, because that gives us more experience to spend on the training field.
Welcome. Train.
Now, if I were to upgrade all of our units to level 9, that doesn't leave us enough. But I could upgrade the Scout and the Shock Trooper both to level 10. The question is it worth it? I mean, I think it's worth it. Oh. I know they get more potentials. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, chat. We're doing it. Because I want you guys to see what I'm talking about.
Than this. Push those limits.
I want you to see what I'm talking about.
Good work, maggots. Okay, you've earned...
Alright, so we got all units attack, raises all allies anti-personnel attack power. So, kinda like what we did with Marina there at the end of the last mission, only for everybody. Is it not gonna give me the notification?
Come back.
Or maybe... Is it locked behind the mission itself?
Well...
Let me see, I don't... Yeah, they didn't give it to us yet. Bitch. What are we trying to get? We're trying to get the new equipment for the scouts and the shock troopers that you get once you hit level 10. But apparently it's not just a level requirement. Apparently it's also,
soon, bro.
I guess...
I mean it, man.
I guess you have to get to a certain point in the story before that becomes available as well. I mean, it's still good to level them up because the scouts and the shock troopers are still going to be our bread and butter. They're still going to be the ones putting in the work for us. So, like, it's not like we've wasted the experience. We're just a little unbalanced on our levels right now is all. I thought it was... So basically, it looks like it's a requirement where you not only have to be at a certain point in the story, but you also have to level them up to the correct point. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. I mean, I guess we could check the Castle Front Street, see if she's got another side episode. I doubt it. We're like in the middle of a chapter, so probably not.
So,
Yeah. Nothing after the beach episode
come
just
back
yet.
and see the right.
Alright, now we'll start the boss fight, chat. Well, first I'll say, then we'll start the boss fight.
Here are details on the current operation.
The time has come to take out the Empire's 1,000 defenses, including that armored train. Your squad will advance north from an entry point at the south end of the city. Expect them to put up a fight along the way. You'll have to pace yourself and look out for your injured. Your objective is the destruction of that iron rail bridge to take down the armored train atop it. Our operative will plant an explosive on the bridge's central support pillar. That's your final destination. Move a foot unit into position and have them detonate the device with a gunshot. Keep in mind the direct attacks against that train won't accomplish much. Focus your attention on the bomb. The train packs a serious punch from head on. Keep its position in mind and move your troops safely. And this is an interesting concept for what they're gonna do, and we'll see it here in a second. It's an interesting way to mix up the mechanics, and this is pretty much a one-time thing for this game. They only do it for this mission. But I think it's an interesting concept, what they try to do. So of course we're gonna bring in Largo, of course we're gonna bring in Rosie. Of course we're gonna bring in Alicia. Wait, hold up. Are we... Hold up. We're not getting the extra command points for them. They're throttling our command points, chat. Alright, let's see. Who else? Who else? We haven't taken out Jane in a little while. It might not be a bad idea to bring 2 medics or 2 engineers, just because we are going to be taking some fire. I'm just debating. Marita might not be bad either, but I'll hold off for now. In the meantime, so we got 2 scouts, we got an engineer, 2 shock troopers, a lancer. I feel like we need another shock trooper, so... Well, nah, we'll be alright. So here's what we'll do. I'll put in another engineer. I'm gonna leave 1 space unfilled. And that's because I want to bring in Marina, but I need to see what the terrain looks like at our home base before I do that. I want to see if she's going to be any good here, or if we need to capture a base further forward for her. So that's... We'll deploy without the full complement.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
We'll commence without the full complement, and I'll deploy our last trooper based on the terrain.
Squad 7, move out!
Alright, here we go, Jan.
Hey, you think you could do me a favor? Take the northwest bridge down first. Doing that'll block enemy reinforcements and give me a chance to wire up the rail bridge.
Okay, got it. I'll do that if you get the bomb ready to go.
Leave it to me. I've been practicing for today for a good long while now.
All right, let's move out. Cut through the enemy and head for the northwest bridge.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're They're not fucking around with the mortar fire. I did forget about that. Alright, so we got the bases up here. He wants us to take the northwest first. Easy enough. Well, I say that. We don't really have a choice. But let's make it happen.
Here we go!
And there's the the train, Chet.
Squad leaders, report your status.
Enemy sighted!
And as you can clearly see, they are not
Hostile
fucking
sighted.
around.
Imperial units closing in. Watch out.
They are not fucking around with the mines.
They've readied their anti-tank gunnery.
Alright, what do we get?
It doesn't look like conventional attacks will harm it.
There's a medium tank down there. We got a elite trooper, another elite trooper. We got one over here behind the sandbags. We got a lancer over there. Alright. I think we do one of these.
Fire!
And we sent that man over the edge. Did it take less shots to kill the tank than the troopers? Yes, only because of the way that effective ranges work.
No matter the cost.
All right, let's get these.
What do they want us to do
Let's get these mines disarmed.
Please be careful near the armored rail car.
Now I might be making a mistake, leaving Nadine out here in the open.
I see an enemy.
Treads holding up.
I might be making a mistake leaving her out here in the open. But we will see. We will see. Alright, so first things first, I'm the realist.
Get ready to die, imps.
Sit tight. I'm almost there.
Can I not? Oh, they're not gonna let me use the elevators yet?
Don't get careless. They could be anywhere.
I'm very confused.
This place
Yeah,
is insane.
they are
Go
apparently
back.
not allowing me to use the elevators just yet. That's unfortunate. The thing that I remember about this map is you have to do, I believe, the EX skirmish mode on this. If you do the EX skirmish mode of this mission breaks the game. Now, what I mean when I say that is, there are certain special types of weapons that you get by killing the aces in the EX skirmish maps. And this map specifically has an ace sniper like way over here somewhere. And the reason you want to kill him is because he has the only anti-tank rifle in the game. Now, normally, that doesn't mean a whole lot, because the anti-tank rifle by default is not very accurate. It's actually extremely inaccurate. But, if you recall, our good friend Marina, the best sniper in the game, has a potential called ultimate accuracy. And if I remember right, she is the only sniper in the game that gets that potential. And ultimate accuracy makes her pinpoint accurate. And once you max your people out, she basically triggers ultimate accuracy every single turn. And you're thinking to yourself, why does that matter? The answer is very simple. The anti-tank rifle can one-shot a tank in the radiator from anywhere. The rifle's effective range is unlimited, which means Marina, if she can see a tank's radiator from anywhere on the map, she can one-shot that tank. So, Marina breaks the game if you get her that anti-tank rifle. Because then tanks become completely irrelevant. All you need to do is see one, because the bullet is gonna go exactly where you put the crosshair, so as long as you can see that glowing blue, you can kill that tank in a single shot. So that's why I always remember this map, because I did this map a bunch of different times to get that anti-tank rifle. And it is just as busted as it sounds. Like, it literally breaks the game. Let's see. Obviously, we gotta get Largo out of the mortar fire. Although he is a Lancer, so like, he's not technically gonna take a whole lot of damage from a mortar, but we should still move him anyway. Same deal with Rosie. Let's get Rosie out of here. I don't know if she's gonna be able to move up as far as the tank. Just barely.
An angle to help deflect.
Let's see. And I think everybody else, well, maybe not. Maybe Homer is not. Maybe Homer is not quite where he needs to be.
Yes, right away.
He might get got like through this little sliver, so I'm gonna move him. If I do this, can I? Alright, I can see the trooper. Can we actually do anything to him, though, is the question. I would say, yeah, even if we hit him, we'd still have to hit angle 5 headshots 3 times in a row to take that trooper out from here. So, that's okay. We'll just put our mans in cover so he doesn't get that nasty little angle. And then I think we just bank our points, because we can't do a whole lot until the elevators open up.
Gallian vermin scurrying into the city like rats. Listen well. I want every galleon that's fool enough to enter firing range mowed down. Show these farm hands the technological superiority of the Imperial forces.
I do remember in one of my playthroughs of this game,
Minor damage sustained.
this tank got like a 1 in a million shot in the radiator on the very first turn. And I don't even think he was aiming at the radiator. I think they were just aiming at me, and the spread just happened to send it right into the radiator, and essentially took out Welkin turn 1, and it was game over. Yeah, they have elites now, which I'm thinking it might be after this mission. It might be another mission or 2 before we get our own. Oh, they're not fucking around with the mortar fire. They are not fucking around with the mortar fire. Okay, so if we go down here, that'll open that up. It's looking ugly either way, though, is the problem. Let's see. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I mean, we obviously got to move Wavy because he's gonna get mortared. So we might as well use him first.
I'm on my way.
Might as well just use him first.
Continue firing. I'll see the enemy exposed.
Tower Scout.
Try to strike them first.
Entering combat.
Nadine, I apologize in advance, but you're gonna get run over.
Please hold out just a little
I
longer.
promise it wasn't on purpose. It's not that casual racism that
Try
seems
not
to
to
be
leave
so
yourself
common.
open.
It was just the luck of the draw. Oh shit.
How are those
I got my radiator pointing in the wrong damn direction. I mean, I guess I can take a shot at the tank, because he's not in a base, so, like, we'll pile up the damage slowly but surely.
Fire!
I mean, that's of course assuming that we actually hit the target, which is another challenge all by itself. AFP says, hey folks, can't stay long, pneumonia is a pain. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, AFP. And it's a really crappy time of the year to get pneumonia too, because we're just now starting to get out of like cold and flu season, so catching that shit right at the tail end, right when it starts to get warm, that's no good. That's no good, so I feel for you, AFP. But thanks for joining us all the same. Hope you get to feeling better soon. I mean, Hero, you say that, but I cheesed the shit out of the final fight in Valkyria 4. I was just like, here, let me just stack like 3 buffs on my mortar people, and then I like 3-shotted the last boss at the end of the game. I think they patched that out now where you can't do that. But I mean, I had no trouble doing it at launch. Been knocked on my ass for a week now. Yeah, again, I hate to hear that, AFP, because I mean, and don't get me wrong, like, for those of you that are just like, oh yeah, he's like, understand, pneumonia is serious, and depending on the people, I mean, certain people that are very susceptible, like, pneumonia can still be deadly. Don't forget, I mean, we've lost like famous people to pneumonia. So even when you have good health care and, you know, you don't have to worry about all that, like, pneumonia is still serious. So drink plenty of fluids, AFP. Try to get as much good food in you as you can, and hopefully you'll get a speedy recovery, or a speedier recovery, and you'll be able to join us soon when you're actually feeling better. Man of Parts First Time Chatter says, I've been enjoying the VOD. Such a great game. Yeah, I do enjoy this game as well. Valkyria Chronicles is my favorite game franchise of all time, and Valkyria Chronicles 1 has a special place in my heart. Special place in my heart. Yeah? Then Dark Maze gifting a sub to AFP on their way out. Thank you, Dark Maze, for the gifted sub. And AFP, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions, even if you are feeling bad. You know, we upload the Ecto Cooler, although I wouldn't necessarily recommend drinking it when you're sick. But it's there when you're better. It's there for when you're feeling better.
No matter the cost.
Alright, let us...
Our ties go beyond mere flesh.
Let us hit the Edelweiss with some repairs.
Thank you.
Hostile sighted at 2 o'clock.
I don't remember if there are any enemies down here, so I'm gonna slow walk it just in case. I know we have the Lancer, but I don't... Okay, I couldn't remember if there was anybody else down there.
Look out for that anti-tank cannon.
So we'll wait that out. Again, I don't think Rosie's gonna make it to the train.
Let's do this then.
But I'm still gonna try. So we're gonna be economical with our movement here.
How are those tank treads
I'm
holding up?
gonna try to cheese my movement here and make sure that I'm eking out
Prepare to intercept.
every single AP that I can get. Alright, now let me see. Because the train car is gonna let us out back here. Which will then let us hit the elevator. It'll also let us get behind this Lancer. So I think it's worth using Rosie again. Because I think a shot trooper is gonna do better in the enemy backline than a scout.
Enemy sighted.
Because scouts are very vulnerable.
Get them back here, fast!
I guess we're not gonna have a shot at that Lancer after all.
Look out
But
for
again,
that
we're gonna
anti-tank
slow
cannon.
walk so that I can use all of our stuff as economically as possible.
Hey, thousands lined with industrial lifts. They're designed to transport heavy machinery. Hit the switch and it'll take you to another level. Foot soldiers, tanks, you name it. If you look on the control panels next to the lifts, you'll find the switch no problem.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
I don't think I'm actually gonna be able to get to the box though. It's the problem. I
Keep
might.
an eye on your rear.
Okay, we managed to get that one.
All units report in.
I don't think I like Rosie being out here with her ass literally hanging in the wind here,
I
where
know you're back
we've
there.
got
Get out
multiple
here.
Matopi folks that have got a shot at her. But we also don't have much of a choice. I've already moved her twice. Alright. Next up, I think we just move Alicia, because ultimately, at the end of the day, we need to get our scouts down here to open up the elevators, and then we can move down the rest of our people.
My turn, okay? Enemy sighted!
Maintain your lines.
Okay. Yeah, we really need these elevators opened up, but the issue is, we gotta burn through all this before we can get to the point, like, you know what I mean? Like, we can't drive the tank over the bridge, which means we have to get people in to take out this medium tank from here in order to get somebody to this switch to turn on the elevator so that we can then bring down a Lancer to take out the tank from behind. So it's not great. It's not great. This is what I was talking about earlier in the game, Chad, when I said that scouts were going to be part of our bread and butter, because you have these missions like this, where you have to take these long, winding paths through a level, and really the only way to do that efficiently is with your scouts.
Look out for that anti-tank cannon.
Can we? I don't think I can get the grenade there. Chad, do you think that grenade will clip the sandbag? Because if not, then I'm basically screwed. Like, I'm gonna aim for the corner there to get it as close as I possibly can, because if not, we're in a bad spot.
Now!
We're gonna be in a bad spot. Oh, Chet. You failed me, Chet. You failed me, Chet. God damn it. I mean, I can put Alicia behind the sandbags, but it's not gonna matter. Like, she's still gonna get shot. The Lancer's gonna be standing right next to her, so, like... it still doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Alright,
I'm on my
we're
way.
gonna go for broke, chat. We're gonna go
You
for
won't
broke.
get me.
We are gonna go for
I
broke.
see the enemy exposed.
Proceed with caution.
Now, I want to keep this sandbag, so I'm gonna put the grenade, like, right here.
Prepare yourself.
So I want to keep the sandbag that's closest to us. Are you fucking kidding me? That's not the one he's hiding behind?
Prepare to intercept.
Chat. Chat. Things are not looking good right now.
On my way.
Things are not looking fucking good right now. If we take the shot from here, even with the extra shots, it's not gonna matter. Yes.
Don't allow them time to think.
Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to hit this fucking donkey, but not blow up the sandbags. And for some reason, it was just like, actually, fucking no. It's like, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna blow up the fucking sandbag now, watch. Okay, it did not, in fact, blow up the sandbag. Nice. Unfortunately, Nadine is now standing out in the open. And so is Alicia.
My turn, okay?
Dicks. God, I'm so bad at this game, chat. Jesus.
Don't even think of dodging.
Target sighted. Now we take it out.
Target
Hey, guess
silent.
what's gonna happen
Head to the
next
next
turn?
one.
The fucking tank's gonna come around the corner, dump a mortar on us, and kill all three of these
Take
people.
care of those treads.
So, you know, that's a thing.
Entering combat.
I'm gonna hope that if I give them the tank to shoot at, that they'll shoot at that instead of my people.
Are you within firing range? Make sure to check.
God, I'm so bad at this game. I'm so bad at this game. I'm telling you. Alright, let's see if I'm gonna pay for these bad tactical decisions. Oh yeah, he is so gonna fucking drop a mortar on them. Oh no, he's
Minor
not.
damage
Holy shit.
sustained.
Sweet Christ in heaven. Rosie just shat herself just now. That's... I mean, I probably would too in that situation, but kudos to them for actually taking the shot. And Sniggle Fritz back in the chat again. Good to see you again, Sniggle Fritz. Feel like it's been a hot minute since the last time we seen you. Said, good evening. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Mine as well, Sniggle Fritz. I love the Valkyria Chronicles franchise. If you haven't been keeping up with the VODs, definitely check them out, because I have waxed poetic at length about my love for this franchise. So, I am right there with you. And Troubleshooter wasted no time with a Fox 1. Gifting that gift sub to Sniggle Fritz. So welcome back, Sniggle Fritz, to the cult of bad tactical decisions. And thank you, Troubleshooter, as always, for the gifted sub. For some reason, still taking it upon yourself to gift every single person in chat without a badge. You do not have to do... Well, Okay, well, I was hoping that you weren't gonna notice, but then immediately subbing Waffles the Wonderfish as well. You need to cut that shit out, troubleshooter. It is not your personal responsibility to sub everybody in the chat. I know you're gonna disagree with me on that, and you're gonna fight me on that, but stop it. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. And of course, for Sniggle Fritz, welcome back. And Waffles as well, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. All I hear is blah blah, but listen here, buddy. I will absolutely bop you. Don't you fucking tempt me. You be giving me that sass, I'm gonna give you some sass right back. Don't try your luck with me, motherfucker. Ed Cvex as well, rolling back in, resubscribing for 8 months. Good to see you again, Cvex. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday, and hopefully the weekend is treating you well. And thank you for the 8 months of support, slowly approaching that 1-year mark. Good to have you back, as always. Let's see, what do we got here? I mean, I think first we move the tank.
Entering combat.
First we move the tank.
Enemy sighted.
See what we can do here.
Enemy sighted.
Please keep up formation as you flank them.
Now, theoretically, I was gonna say, I think I can flatten these barricades. But then we gotta deal with the mines. I could instead take shots at the tanks.
Make sure you don't forget to protect the camp.
Since I don't have a Lancer up here.
Target sighted. Now we take it out.
Because, yeah, we would still have to take 3 shots at this because it's a medium tank. I mean, I wish I could just, like, take the shot at the engine on the train and blow it up, but they're not gonna let me get away with that. I mean, I don't know if it's even worth using the frickin' tank to blow up these tank traps. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't taken a shot at this tank yet. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I'll try.
Now.
Okay, that opens the way for us. I'm basically just gonna have to do this, and then keep an engineer on standby to, like, just consistently shoot them. And Ernst rolling back in, saying, I'm back, Grandma's doing okay. Well, good to hear the Grandma's doing alright, and thanks for coming back to join us on a Saturday. Let's see, I think we got at least 1 person up here on the bridge.
I'm on it.
We'll send Rosie down and see what we can do about that.
Enemy sighted.
You can attack
Oh,
all
God.
day and not dent that thing.
Ain't no stopping me.
Jesus. Rosie is getting lit the fuck up. I forgot the medium tanks have the machine gun on the back. Oh, that's not good. I needed to wait for the train to move, and I did not do that. I did not do that. And an anonymous gifter gifting 5 subs to the community. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Anonymous is, in fact, the best moves. So thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gifted subs. And of course, if you got that anonymous sub, please be sure to thank the anonymous, the mystery gifter, for their generosity. It is uncalled for, unsolicited, but they've done it anyway. And for all those gifted a sub, of course, as always, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler, and we hope that you enjoy. Now, in the meantime, I have to try to figure out how the hell I'm gonna save Rosie, and I think there's a part of me that feels like the answer is I cannot. Because we can't hit this guy. The tank is in the way. We're taking fire from the train. We have a Lancer over here. It's like this is somehow...
Don't let them break through.
I was about to say, that is some straight bullshit.
Target sighted.
Can I? I don't think I can. Yeah, I was gonna say, I cannot. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do instead. Can I get a grenade over the tank? Probably not. I'm still gonna try.
Here I come.
Oh, dicks. Yep.
Damn it.
I tried, chat. I tried. I tried. That was just a bad situation all around. Like, no matter how you slice it. That was just... It was a fucking shit sandwich and everybody had to take a bite. Now my fear is that Maydeen is gonna be close enough to this tank that it's gonna be taking shots at her too.
On my way.
So we need to just like immediately run away. Because I gotta repair up the tank here.
Thank you.
Because our boy Welkin is gonna be doing some tanking in his tank. Tanks can, in fact, be a grenade magnet later in the game. This is true. Okay. I'm just trying to think of, like, what to do. Because we know we got a trooper up here, a shack trooper that's guarding the base. So we can't just run up and capture the base. We've also still got to get past the tank. And I don't have any Lancers up here, and there's no way to deploy Lancers forward. So the only way to do this, really, is to just burn a bunch of command points on the Edelweiss to take out the tank. That's pretty much the only option that we have. And I don't like doing that. But I'm not seeing, like, moving people over here is not gonna help us. And moving the scouts is also not gonna help us. So again, as much as I hate to do it, I think we just gotta burn all of this on the Edelweiss to take out the tank. It's not my preferred way to handle this situation, but at the moment it's the only option we have. Restart mission? Nah. Generally I try not to restart. However, with that being said, I've already resolved that we're not going to lose anybody. Now, Rosie is an exception because she can't actually die. Same thing with Largo and Alicia. So, like, if they get, quote-unquote, killed, it doesn't really matter. Like, they will survive regardless. But any of the other folks, if they get killed, no. Unacceptable, we restart the mission.
Entering combat! Fire!
So, like I said,
Here we go.
this is not the best use. Not the best use of my action points.
Now!
But under the circumstances, like, I don't have any other good options.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
So that's what we're going with. Now, thankfully, because we have our 2 scouts here, it will
Minor
help
damage
screen
sustained.
us from shock troopers and lancers trying to get too close to the tank. Because he's gonna immediately take fire, and then the way that the AI works is like once they start taking fire, then they stop. So that they don't take a bunch of extra damage. Most of the time. There are times when that default AI gets overridden, but most of the time that's the way that they handle it. I wish it... Oh! I was gonna say, I wish their mortars actually hurt their own guys, but apparently it does. Color me surprised. I think we're still too close to the train, though, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Alright, things that need to happen. We need to move up the tank onto the bridge. And I can use the mortar to clear out more of the tank traps to make that possible. Then we move up Nadine to repair. But then she's gonna be at risk from the armored train because it'll be able to fire down on us, so
Here we
Well,
go.
we gotta move the tank either way, because if we don't, we're gonna take damage from, the mortar.
Look out for that anti-tank cannon.
So I wanna do this.
Fire!
Okay, there we go. Now,
Keep that cover fire
unfortunately, we're
coming.
gonna take some tread damage because of these AT mines, but them's the breaks.
Underminer fire!
Okay, we can probably take one
Stay
more of
within an
those.
angle to help deflect
Enemy
fire.
sighted!
How close are we? I can't... Okay, so then, like, that's
How are those
basically
tank
as
treads
far as
holding
we
up?
can go. Maybe I drive forward and lose the last one.
Wait to see what they'll do.
Yeah.
Minor damage sustained.
Now I can move up to here,
They're ours as long
because
as
we
got
can
the
disarm
bang
the
train.
mine from underneath the tank. But already the Edelweiss is kind of in a bad way at the moment. That's okay. That's okay. It's a tank. It can take damage. That's what it's for. Next up, Alicia.
Moving out.
You are my more accurate soldier. So if you would please take out this elite trooper.
Now.
And me as well.
We did not, in fact, take out the elite trooper. Which is unfortunate. Fair enough. We gotta take out the Lancer, though, because if we don't,
I'm on my way.
he's just gonna get a radiator shot
You
on the
won't
tank.
hit me. I do hope this won't stain.
Why now? Of all the times, buddy, why now?
For Gallia!
I'll help too.
Alright, that's the Lancer down.
Your orders, sir.
Just keep up this pace. On my way.
Nadine, we need to move up so that she can repair the tank. I didn't want to do that. I want
All
to
units,
disarm the
please keep to your
mine.
positions.
Please and thank you.
Armored train sighted ahead. Watch out for cannon.
Alright, we'll go ahead and hit the repair.
Thank you.
Outstanding. Now, hopefully we can disarm these mines
troops,
without getting
advance.
hit by the tank.
Enemy unit sighted at 10 o'clock.
There we go.
They've got me pinned down.
And then I think I'm gonna run Nadine back
They've
here.
readied their anti-tank gunnery.
And the reason I'm doing this is that so she's got some hard cover in case that train repositions itself. And she's just outside the mortar range, which is good. Next up, we'll take Alicia
My turn,
again.
okay?
Because she's got slightly more AP than Wavy does. And let's take the shot.
Allow me to help.
Get rid of this trooper.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
Now let's go get Rosie.
Enemy unit spotted. Medic!
We don't have to get her up off the ground, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Don't you worry. I'll take care of it. Please help.
Now. Again, we go up high.
That thing.
And then we'll get ourselves some hard
unit
cover
spotted.
Reach it from there.
to
Please
protect
verify
against the
your
train.
range.
Alright. Now, what else can we do? I mean, I can burn some more Edelweiss command points to try to do some damage to this tank. Because we're just gonna have to brute force our way through. Like, there's no other way to do it. And I hate to do that, because it feels cheesy, but I don't see any other way to do it. Because the button for this elevator is down here, so we can't get our people up here on the plateau down until we actually get to this button. So it's this is a rough mission. It's a long
combat.
mission.
Y'all still with me, soldiers?
Alright, let's do this. And I'm just gonna, again... It sucks to just be putting shots into the front armor, but we just don't have a lot of options, unfortunately. And I think we just bank this last AP and wait. Yeah, they're gonna be dumping reinforcements on us, unfortunately. Not much to be done.
For Gallia!
Looks like you done goofed, son. You done goofed. Sorry, buddy. You're not gonna be able to get past me.
Damage minimal.
Go around. I can imagine how Nadine must feel. Being that close. Like, literally being one step outside the blast radius. Shit. Well, that just made things not great. Because with the train being right here, that's gonna severely limit my options for how to get to that base camp. Because the train is right here, which means we're gonna be taking fire from the machine guns. I think we're saves coming. I think we're saves coming.
My turn,
Again,
okay?
because this is a very, very long mission, and I do not want to have to do it again.
Enemy sighted.
Alright,
Doesn't look
so...
like conventional attacks will harm it.
Do the turrets not shoot at me when I'm up here?
Lancers, keep an eye on your ammo.
I guess they don't. Alright, cool. Then that actually works in my favor, because I can do this.
Now!
Suck it, nerd. Oh, if only that counted. If only that counted.
Provide the squad some cover fire.
Alright, so here's what I'll do. We're gonna spam Alicia.
Moving out.
And the reason I'm gonna do that is just to get this trooper out of the way.
Now.
So this gives us a clear shot to the base camp. We're not gonna be able to do anything this turn. We're gonna have to wait until next turn.
Enemy unit neutralized.
We're gonna have to wait until next turn when the train moves, so that our people don't take fire from the machine gun turrets. But we should be able to get in there next turn. Whoever thought let's put an artillery piece on train tracks where it's stupid easy to sabotage, makes it predictable, and limits effective deployment to only places with a railway. So here's the thing, Shinigami, and the reason that railway guns were a thing. Well, I mean, there were multiple reasons that railway guns were a thing. But yeah, kind of to Brewster's point, it allows you to move significantly larger artillery pieces to places where you would not have that kind of firepower. And if you're American, or if you live in North America, it may not make a lot of sense to you because we don't, like, in North America, in Australia, basically anywhere but Europe, we don't use rail except for, like, freight. Like, rail is primarily used for freight and other commercial services. In Europe, rail is everywhere. So, like, putting something on rails actually gives you a whole lot more mobility than you would think. And so with that being said, if you could move battleship-sized artillery that has effective ranges of hundreds of kilometers, it may seem stupid because it's easy to sabotage, but the enemy has to know where the gun is. And if you could have a gun hundreds of kilometers in your back line, not only does the enemy have to have people in your rear to know where the gun is, but then they have to be able to actually get to the gun or the railway. So it was a weapon for a different time. It was definitely a weapon of its time. And you would never see a rail weapon today, I don't think, because there's just no practicality in it. But in those days, it was a very effective system. Now, don't get me wrong. The Germans definitely used railway guns, not to confuse, used railway guns as more of a terror weapon than an effective weapon, because artillery of that size, you can't, like, it's hard to be precise with that kind of artillery. But it was certainly effective at what it did. The fact that you can have these giant battleship-class cannons out there, have the enemy never know where they are, and know that they could just be raining down 200mm shells on you at any moment. That's an effective terror weapon. So yeah, like I said, in the modern vernacular, it doesn't seem like a railway weapon would be very effective, but during this time period, World War II, World War I, they were much more effective for what they actually provided. Anyway. Once again, I think we're just gonna have to burn some points to get rid of this tank. And then we can charge forward.
Entering combat!
Because I might be able to squeeze past this guy, but I doubt it. So we'll just put the rounds into him. It's gonna burn up a bunch of AP, and that's really gonna suck.
Entering
but
combat.
It is what it is. Boltobot says, bombing was not very accurate in World War II. Entire bombing range could miss factories. Yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing. It's like, we think of like bombing now with precision laser-guided munitions and stuff where you can drop a bomb through a chimney. Like in those days, in order to avoid fighters, the best way for a bomber to avoid interceptors was to fly above them. To fly at an altitude higher than fighters and interceptors could actually hit them or get to them. And at that range, with just dumb bombs that fall, I mean, those bombs are susceptible to wind, air currents, they're susceptible to the curvature of the earth, the forward momentum of the plane. Like, there were so many factors, and that's why you saw, like, these massive air battles in Europe during the war, where they would send in hundreds, sometimes even thousands of bombers. And the damage was extensive, but it wasn't concentrated. And again, that's just owing to the weapons of the period.
I see the armored train ahead. Be wary of cannons.
It's not effective by today's standards, but it was effective enough at the time.
Now!
Yeah, I mean, we call it carpet bombing now, but in those days, that wasn't carpet bombing. That was just bombing. Like, that's what bombing was. We started calling it carpet bombing as munitions and accuracy of those munitions improved, specifically because, like, we were just carpeting an area with ordnance.
On my way.
But to that point, because we were carpeting that area, it also made it significantly easier.
It doesn't look like conventional attacks will harm it.
It also made it significantly easier for those carpet bombing tactics to be more effective, because you were dropping, like, massive volumes of fire, but at the same time, you were also doing it with more accurate munitions.
Please hit.
And that's why things like the B-52 still have a place on the modern battlefield. Because if you could drop, you know, thousands of pounds worth of extremely accurate bombs, that gives you a lot more options in a theater.
You'll not harm my people.
Oh, come on. Let's go, Wavy. You got this, buddy. I don't actually know if he's going to be able to make it to the sandbags. He is outstanding. Wait, he just defense downed his own mans.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, he dodged. He dodged, chat. Are you?
Please be careful near the armored rail car.
I'm gonna let him sit here and shoot his own mans in the back.
Look out for that anti-tank cannon.
I'm still gonna get mine. I'm still gonna get mine.
Get them back here, fast!
You can do it, buddy. Friendly fire. It's gonna take a minute, Chet. It's gonna take a minute.
Divert the enemy's attention.
As you can see, the Imperial weapons are not especially accurate. So this is gonna take a minute.
How many are there now? Bring me ammo. I need bullets here.
I apologize.
Are you within firing range? Make sure to check.
I apologize, but sometimes this is what you gotta do. Sometimes this is the price of victory, Chad.
Pay attention to the enemy's position.
It doesn't look like conventional attacks will harm it.
Almost there, buddy. There we go.
Face them in an angle.
I knew you had it in you. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Berthold Gregor commands you. You are the shield that defends the Empire.
Yeah, but you guys are in a war of aggression? Oh, dicks. Oh, dicks. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, and you're gonna dodge. Like a true cheese lord. Like a true cheese lord. Stack up all the fucking status effects.
For Gallia!
We're gonna stack up all the status. Wow, really? Really? Really?
I'm so sorry.
You fucking cheese dick motherfucker. Really?
Prepare yourself!
So here's the problem.
For Gallia!
If they take out Wavy as well, I don't have anybody over here to hit the fucking button. Motherfucker.
Forgive me.
Motherfucker. Time to save, scum. I mean, I could, but they're not dead yet. It's a setback, it's not a failure. Alright. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We can recover. We can recover from this.
Enemy unit spotted!
Yep, that's the thing that'll happen.
Hold on, I'm on my way now.
So first and foremost, let's occupy this camp so they don't get any more reinforcements. It was indeed a flamethrower.
Wonderful work. Please continue as you are.
I guess we're just blowing up the bridge.
Please
I'll blow up the bridge. Suck it, bridge.
The north...
I'm on it. It won't take a second. Okay, it's set to blow. Now it just needs a gunshot to detonate. When it goes off, the whole bridge goes too.
All right.
I wanted to go with a time bomb, but there's no guarantee the armored train would be there.
I see. This way we can wait until the target is where we want it before detonating it.
Cross the central bridge and move up the east bank, and there's a great spot to shoot from.
Why you gotta do this to me? Game, why do you gotta do this to me?
It's all yours now. Good luck getting those fireworks up on time.
What was that explosion?
Sir, the Gallian forces appear to have bombed the northwestern route.
Does he, like, why does he care about that specific explosion? We've been blowing shit up the whole mission. Why does, like, that's the explosion that he's worried about?
What? Clever, but not enough. Restore power to the work lifts. I want scouts out there reporting battle status. They can resist all they like.
Honestly, I think it's more efficient to just retreat Alicia here and redeploy her elsewhere.